is inspired by a friend who is trying to reduce her carbon footprint at the moment. So we're not the best at this. I am not claiming to be zero waste at all, and I know there's many more things we can be doing. But at the moment, with Rosie and the amount of money we have to buy like things, we are kind of stuck where we are at the moment. But I'll start here in my kitchen. First thing you can do is save any decent jars. I will double check Dow Egbert. I think my parents drink the coffee and they saved the jars for me. So I keep my chia seeds and my lentils, and they even had like the half coffee ones. So I've got my sunflower seeds. I need to refill that. Pumpkin seeds. So when I do trail mixes and stuff, most of these little jars are actually glass. It's just the tops that are plastic. But like, I've got my broth mix in a jar and stuff like that. So now we've got this shop down on Albany Road called Ripple. I could take one of these jars in empty, weigh the jar so they're not charging me for the jar weight, and then I could just fill it with chia seeds, so that would then at least reduce the packaging that came with the chia seeds. Same with the lentils and stuff. So yeah. The other thing you can do is, instead of using, we still use these at the moment because we have some left over and we need to use them all up. Otherwise, I've just bought a scrubber that you fill up with. I'm going to look in Ripple as well and see if they've got something better that's not plastic. You put a squeeze of washing up liquid in it, and as you rub, I can't remember where I put it, but it's got bristles like this. But even this is better than this because this lasts longer. And use microfiber cloths. Use reusable cloths. Just bring them in your washing machine when they get too dirty. Reusable cloths instead of using kitchen roll. So kitchen roll, you use things for like drying your potatoes when you're making chips and stuff like that. I have these. I think I bought these off eBay off someone. They were like £1 for a pack of 4 or 6. So these are for drying like veggies and stuff like that. They can also be used for, microfiber is great for cleaning down windows and different things. We have to dry Rosie's bums. I bought these. These were meant to be muslin pads when she was born, and when I washed them they shrank, so they turned this size. What I do is I pack one of these and it's just dry her bum after you've wiped it, sort of thing. We haven't got wet wipes away yet, so that's one other thing we could be doing. We use real hankies instead of packs of tissue, although we do have packs of tissues at the moment because we were bought some and Rosie's nose is dripping everywhere. So we're going through so many hankies we don't have enough. Glass storage is the main thing I can rave about. Oh yeah, in my kitchen also, I do have plastic ones for the freezer. So these are for the freezer for if I've made too much food to go in the freezer. My glass set, because plastic leaches into food, it's my glass set. I bought it for £20–30 off eBay as well. I am an eBay shopper. I got like 3 or 4 rectangular, 3 or 4 square, 3 or 4 round glass containers with lids, plastic lids, just to replace the plastic ones. But don't get rid of all your plastic ones because you can use them to like store toys. They're also heavy for taking picnics out, so I do still have some plastic ones for taking some picnic out, but when I've got enough money I'll buy a bento box to do that. Sandwich bags at the moment, yes, we still wrap. I wrap in tin foil, but Rosie's goes in a pot because I'm going to go down, when I've got the money I'm going to go down to Ripple and I'm going to buy 2 sandwich bags for me and Rosie Bear. In the bathroom, the first easiest thing you can do, replace your toothbrush with a bamboo one. Compostable or recyclable, whichever you want to do with it if you don't have a compost heap. Yeah, just get rid of your plastic toothbrush, and next time you buy one, buy bamboo. The more people buy them, the more they'll come down in price, because they are more expensive than a normal one. And then the biggest thing I think I've ever done to reduce my waste is this is my period drawer. So excuse if this is too much information, but these are my light pads, medium pads, heavy pads and overnight pads. I do have cups, but I don't like to wear them. I tend to find that when I'm heavy, I can feel where it's full up and it's pulling down, the weight is pulling down, and I don't like that. And I've had it leak a couple of times on me as well. So I'm not a big fan of the cups. Whether I'm using them properly or not, I don't know. But I made myself some of these as well. So the ones that aren't, these come in so many different funky colours, fabrics and stuff. Mine are off eBay. I don't know if they're the best quality. They do the job for me. I'm perfectly happy with them. I think the little ones cost £1.19. They come from China though, and the medium ones cost £1.89. And then I made all my big ones. That's why they're fraying now, because I hand sewed them all. My biggest ones for overnight, they catch most of it. But why I prefer these to the pants is I've never tried the pants because I drop clots when I have a period, and sometimes when I stand up I gush. This is what I'm saying. Sorry if it's too much information, but if I do that in a pad, it sits on top. It doesn't actually go into the pad. So if it does that with the knickers, I'm going to have to take my shoes and my trousers off and completely change a pair of knickers, instead of just whipping off a pad and putting a new one on, putting the pad in the wet bag and putting a new pad on. To me, it's far easier and more convenient to wear a pad and change a pad than it is to change a complete pair of knickers every time, especially if you're wearing skinny jeans, because you have to take everything off, then shoes and all, in whatever bathroom you're in. But yeah, I made a lot of mine, and if anyone would like me to do a video on how I made them, I don't think I've got any fabric left, so it'd just be me talking you through it. I couldn't actually make one now. Yeah, let me know. There's probably, oh yeah, the other way is my husband bought me over Christmas time the stainless steel Lush boxes and shampoo and a, what do you call it, a conditioner bar. But we reuse, so trying to reduce your waste, reuse what you can. If you want to go completely zero waste, you've got to make your own stuff. Make your own toothpaste, make your own deodorant, put it in glass jars, apple cider vinegar, conditioning spray sort of thing. Yeah, and maybe just use Dr. Bronner's soap on your hair, and that's a bar. Yeah, if you want to go completely zero waste. I couldn't with Rosie, I don't think we could. But yeah, compost. Use your compost bin if you have one. Make the small changes, and don't worry about doing everything at once. The fact that you're thinking about it and making any changes at the moment is good. Stainless steel straws or glass straws instead of paper, or because I know the paper ones are better, but I'm talking to you in here now. I know the paper ones are better, but they still have to cut down trees to make the paper straws, whereas stainless steel ones going to last you a good length of time. Although they do glass ones as well if you like to better see if anything's built up inside, but they do straw cleaners now, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. So yeah, my main ways are use cloths you can wash after rather than ones you throw away. Don't use paper towels, use big napkin, big serviette things, as in the cloth ones. Use a cup or reusable pads for your period, bamboo toothbrush, and either find a shop where you can refill your shampoo bottle or start on a solid bar. Those are 5 ways you can immediately reduce your waste without having to spend too much money. I hope this helps someone. And for now, it's ta-ta from me and ta-ta from the Rosie Bear.